Okay, I want to show y'all a tip on keeping your rainwater pretty much clear and keeping mess out of it where it goes rancid on you, basically. I've got a fine screen mesh up here. Ignore this back thing. That was to put underneath the bottom or around the barn to keep the cats from going underneath it. But anyway, I put a fine screen mesh on here, and it for the most part keeps a lot of stuff from going in. But let me show you something here. Let's take this off, okay? And I'm gonna show you a little tip, and it's an extremely simple tip. Let's let not this stuff get in here, okay? So we're gonna keep that over yonder. Now some of it gets through, as you can see, okay? You can see that floating on the top, I guess. Or you can see the reflection of my phone. I don't know. But for the most part, you can see to the bottom. Now what you see at the bottom looks kind of dirty, but in what's floating on top, right? But if you dip your hand in there, kind of move this around a little bit, now you can really see to the bottom. And like I said, it looks a little bit dirty in there, but that's not really that's not so much dirt. What I do is to keep my water from going rancid and to catch all this debris, which is some down here floating over in this little corner. You just kind of see it floating. I'll take a strainer, a fine mesh strainer, and I'll scoop all this stuff up. See, there it is floating right there. Okay, what that is oil. I put olive oil in here, not very much. I'll just put like a drizzle, probably averages to be maybe 2 tablespoons of olive oil, and I'll just drizzle that in there, right? And that catches anything that gets to that mesh screen, kind of like these little tassels off of, the walnut tree, and that gets in there, and that oil traps it. And so what I'll do is every so often I'll take my strainer and I'll come in here and I'll stir the water up, and I'll go all the way around it, and it'll gather up all these big clumps of matter which the oil has caught. But you can still see to the bottom. The water does not have a rancid smell whatsoever. Now, you can use this water. I mean, it's been in here, like I said, this is about a year's collection of water, and it's gotten way down and it's filled way back up. And I use this water here to water my little herb patch. Looks like a jungle right at this moment, but but that's what I use to water my herb patch. It's what I use to water all my plants and stuff around that need watering in my little green bean little greenhouse right there. I use this for anything I need to, even giving my cats water or something, because my barn's right here. But putting olive oil, just about 2 tablespoons in this big thing, or a little bit more if you don't feel comfortable with only 2, it will catch all this debris. Now, once you clean this out with a strainer, you won't have all them clumps floating around. It won't look, well, if that looks gross to you, it doesn't look gross to me. It just looks like it just needs cleaning. I'd rather have that floating around in there, knowing that that's just matter from here, from the trees getting through, and the olive oil is catching it. And I can clean that out. I can even take a rag and go on the inside right there and clean that out. It comes out so easy. Now, my mindset, I need to put a spigot down yonder and get this up on some cinder blocks. There ain't no way I'm doing it right now. It's full. But I can get another barrel and empty this one out into it and clean it out really great, and then go ahead and put a spigot on it. But see, that's my intent. I want to get a spigot. I've got actually 2 spigots, one for this one and one for the other side of my barn, and both of them are full. Both of them have olive oil in them, just a little bit. It keeps the water from going rancid. It catches all this matter that's floating around, and I actually need to put a little bit more in there, and I need to clean it out. I've got a strainer in my barn, and I just clean it out, fine mesh strainer, and even to get to the bottom, if you want to get the bottom stuff off the bottom, you just kind of stir that up, or you can just kind of go down in there if you got long arms and you know, you can get most of that up too. If not, it just settles to the bottom. So that's an idea, instead of having to put any kind of bleach tablets or mess like that into your rainwater. This is all rainwater. It's from snow water, rainwater, you know, whatever. But there's your nice tip where you don't have to put no chemical hoo-ha into your rainwater. Whether you want to filter this to drink for yourself, or you want to just grab it out and, you know, feed it to your plants, it's fine. It is fine. So, you know, you don't want to, really honestly, you don't want to put no chemical mess in there, especially bleach if you don't have to. Just use a little bit of olive oil and do it every so often. Clean it every so often. Both of mine need a really fine cleaning now, because it's that time, you know. It's been several months since I cleaned it. I mean, several months, probably like 4 or 5 months. During the winter time, I might have cleaned it once. And now we're in the late spring, it needs a cleaning. But can you see? You can see to the bottom. That's the bottom where you see that little brownish cloud. That's just all the debris that has floated to the bottom. That can be get out. You know, you can get out. And when it gets low, or if you want to empty it into another one, you can get that out really easy. Clean it out, wipe it down, put it up on some cinder blocks, put your spigot down on the bottom. It ain't that hard. And then you can just let the water drain out the bottom. You know, it's rain barrels are awesome, and I have got to get me some more. I have got to. I only got 2, and I need like more. And I believe I got these from the farm store for like around if 25 a piece. If I don't think it was that much, but they're so well worth it. You know, you definitely need them on your farm. You definitely need them on your farm. I mean, this ain't nothing new. You know, this is just using your brain. This is basically common sense. You need to catch your water. You know, you need to catch it and use it, and use something natural to keep it clean. And when I say clean, this will be clean, and you can see to the bottom, and it is not rinsing, and it has been here, this water in this barrel on and off has been in this barrel for right at a year. Has no smell other than the smell of olive oil. And look how clear that is. Is that not beautiful? Yep. Smells like rainwater and a little olive oil. Halal'YAHUAH. So I desired that help some of y'all out. You know, and it'll, where if you're using chemical drops or tablets or whatever, you don't have to, you know, stop doing that. Especially if you end up having to drink your own rainwater. No matter how many filters you've got to go through, you don't want to have to filter out all that mess, I reckon. I mean, I know it's pretty much the same like getting town water and filtering it through filter after filter. But, you know, in all honesty, our water, Sky and wherever you get your water from, it's got a lot of stuff in it now. But don't put extra in it, okay? Yeah, let's do more of the stuff that should be doing. All right, I'll holler at y'all later if I come up with something else. I got to get to it, as always. Go grow something. Go read your scriptures. Shalom from Hill'Top Hollar, y'all. Halal'YAHUAH.